Oh. Hey, bro, it ain't me. Come on, bro.
I know. I'm just pissed that my Lexus got shit people on it.
And guess
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
all right, boy, Trigger Man, back in the lab. And today, what we have here, today, man, we got a big boy. Whole complete overall. Whole truck, man, roof and everything. Luckily, the roof wasn't too bad. Yeah, the headlights, gonna be clearing the headlights. Whole truck. This one's gonna be base coat, clear coat. I tried to get the handles out. It wasn't happening. For me, it wasn't happening. I can't do that stuff, you know. I tried. I got the mirrors off. Yeah, man, whole truck. It's gonna be an interesting one because this is a three-stage. This is a three-stage job. Owner of the shop gave the owner of the vehicle a price and he's like, no, can't do it. So we actually got the paint mixed up in Matrix. Matrix had a formula, it's 3R7 sealer. Yeah, they had a formula that turned the same color into a base coat, clear coat. So just two stages. So the owner of the shop was able to go down on the price and the guy wanted to go ahead with the deal. So, you know, they agreed on whatever they agreed on. Again, I'm just here to spray it and I get little bits of information about what's going on. That's how I let you guys know. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do, man. The owner of the shop that we ordered the Matrix paint from, he told me that because you're eliminating a complete stage, that this base is gonna be pretty transparent. So he gave me a 1K sealer just to get some color over this, you know, because the primer is good. Like the 2K primer, you know, I could just base right over that. But because he said it's so transparent, so I really don't even know what I'm in for with it, but I feel like it'll be okay regardless. So just give you guys a heads up. So if something goes crazy or acts weird or something, you know, bear with me, okay? But yeah, so I'm gonna go mask up. Oh yeah, spray guns we're gonna use today. Doing a little odd combination, you know? Odd combination of spray guns. I'm gonna be sealing it and basing it with my WS 400. Gonna do that, and then I'm gonna clear it with the Exodus, the Luma 3. I'm gonna clear it with that. Don't mind clear lights. I gotta clear the headlights, and a lot of times I forget. I get so wound up trying to hurry up and finish the job, I forget the headlights. So that's what we're doing there. Yeah, I even wrote it up here, clear. Which by the time I'm finished basing, I'm not even gonna be able to read that anyway, but try to do what I can to remind myself. So yeah, man, so I'm gonna go mask up, mix up, and we'll get to it.
Okay, I was gonna apologize for the length of this video, but then I thought to myself, Trigger, these dudes sit there and watch 30, 45 minutes of one door being masked up and one door being painted for 45 minutes. So you can watch the old Trigger paint a whole complete vehicle, top to bottom, every coat for an hour. So sit back, grab some popcorn, grab the old lady, and grab the wife. Get both of them. It's going to be a long one. So right now, just showing you guys some of the footage of the vehicle, where it came in. This way of prepping for primer is something that my prepper does. She came to the shop doing it that way. I personally don't like hard edges like that with primer. I've got on her about it, and she says that, you know, it'll be fine. which it has been. I haven't painted anything that has a hard line in it, but I just wasn't taught that way, and she's been doing it that way for some years, and so far it's working. So we don't have any problems, you know. So far it's working, and it hasn't been one. You know, you guys see the prep work when it comes in the booth. It's clean. We washed this one down, soap and water, in and out all the jams, under the hood, wheel wells. Like, I really tried to get this as clean as possible. I can honestly say that I put in 100% on this vehicle. So first, gonna start off with the red sealer that the gentleman gave us, well, sold us, recommended. Yeah, it was just, he asked more 2K, 1K. He said really that the base coat was gonna be kind of transparent. So I already know reds are like that, but he was saying that it would be even more transparent. Again, because you're eliminating an entire stage of painting, so it's all combined into one. So I'm like, yeah, give me the sealer. Quarter red sealer, it's like $25. We actually got a gallon of the base coat, which was, I know all of it together was $325. No matter of fact, the base was $300, and the sealer he charged $25 for. So that's the cost on the materials for you guys. And the clear coat, as you know, the AmTech, that's $200. So $325, $200, $500, $25 in paint materials. So not horrible for this big, huge truck. And the reason we got the gallon, it was like a couple dollars more if it would have been 3 quarts. So it was like, just get the full gallon, cut you a deal. That way you have some leftover paint or whatever. So that's what we did. Okay. But technically, and now after I sprayed the job, I know that I could have got it done in a little more than 2 quarts. But again, didn't know how transparent the vehicle was going to be, what the paint was going to be. And then in the middle of a paint job, being that I don't have the mixing machine to mix more of that paint, would have had to call the guy, order more paint. So just to have it there on deck, you know, we went ahead and did it that way. So, and my reason for selecting the spray guns that I have here, again, being that the base is transparent, I said that I'm gonna mix up the base. I'm gonna under reduce it, and with under reducing paint, it will change the viscosity. The paint will be a lot thicker. So when you do things that way, you kind of, it's a trade-off for a smoother finish, but you're getting coverage faster. You're not in the booth for hours upon hours, even though this was still 4 hours in the spray booth. So you guys are only getting an hour of it. So what I'm doing here, I just mixed up a little bit of base, just a small amount of the base. I under reduced it, maybe 20%, and I'm just doing small areas, down low, and I want to see and get a feel of the idea that I want to mix it, the ratio, under reducing it. I want to see how it covers, and I want to see how it lays down. So I just did a small amount of paint just so I can see and get a feel of what I'm in for with this big, huge tank. So that's basically what I'm doing here. That's why I'm only doing areas down low, bottom of the bumper. See, I cut off the light, the booth lights, and I cut on the sunlight just to see. Okay, one of my heavy coats, you know how my coverage is, back to back heavy. One of those will it be enough to cover the sealer as well as the old color that's there? And it was good. So now I know that my reduction ratio, which again was right about, I'd say 15 to 20% under reduced. So that brings me to the reason I selected the WS 400 for my base coat, for sealer and base. Okay, I knew that the viscosity of the paint was going to be a little thicker, and that's the trade-off you get. I mean, if you're going to mix up paint thicker to try to get more coverage, the paint is going to come out thicker, you know. It will give you better coverage, but you're sacrificing a smoother, glassier finish. So what I like to do when I do stuff like that, and as you can see right here, see how it's covering that? Pretty much 1.5 coats. It's covering the sealer. Okay, 2 coats, damn it. But it's covered, you see what I'm saying? Just the base covered. So again, why I selected the WS 400. The WS 400 is more like a clear gun. It is a clear gun, okay? And it atomizes very well, okay? So, being this wasn't really a heavy, coarse metallic, so I really didn't have to worry about laying down metallics. Yes, this color has a lot of pearl in it, but I wanted something that would atomize. Now, had this would have been a silver or a heavy metallic, it's nothing that I really would have tried to pull off, because I would need those metallics to lay down the way I need them to lay down, and this gun wouldn't be ideal for that. You know, this all comes down to you guys knowing what the job requires and coming in with a game plan. You know, you have to have a game plan coming in this spray booth, especially tackling something like this. You know, you can come in, of course, and do a couple panels and everything, but a big job like this, you want to plan for this. Like, I plan for this days ahead. You know, this ain't one of those just spring of the moment, well, let me use this gun, you know, because of the size of it, what it is, the color of it. I mean, yeah, you have to plan stuff like this, you know. So the WS 400 atomizes extremely well, so I wanted something that would atomize thick, under reduced base coat, and it did just that. It worked out. I got my coverage, and it also had a fairly decent finish. It wasn't the flattest, the glassiest, but for an overall, for a complete on a Lexus, it was fine. You know, it was fine. I was more than pleased with it. The owner of the shop was more than pleased with it. But as you guys saw, the owner, all I can say is I gave it my all. And as long as you give 100%, hey man, that's all you can do. And when you're tackling these big jobs, when you're doing the roof along with the sides of the vehicle, it's important to make sure you got enough holes. Pull your hose around. Make sure you're not dragging the hose. And it's always best to put the hose over your back, over your shoulder. I even route the hose around my leg, like depending on what side of the vehicle I'm doing. I'll bring the hose up, wrap it around my leg, and then over my back. You got to make sure, yeah, I didn't show it there, but you got to make sure that hose is not hitting the side of that vehicle, especially with clear coat. I mean, you don't want it touching the side at all, but when it comes down to the clear, that's when it's really like, watch it, you know. You got to take your time. No rushing this. Not these. No, sir. And I like to do these first thing in the morning. You know, if something happens to where I can't start it until, say, lunchtime or after lunch, I'll just put it off until the next day. Like, I like to come in 8 o'clock in the morning, cut on the booth. It's already wiped down, or wipe it down, but I like to get started before 9. You know, I just like to give myself time. 9 a.m. And even prior to this, we had a couple cars in the shop that were ready, masked up and ready. But this car was already in the booth. I had already planned that. And the owner knows, like, something this size, like, no, I need to focus on that. I'm not going to spot in a little job here, spot in. Let me just focus on this. And that's what you got to do. You need 100% of your attention on this vehicle. And I'm leaving all of this stuff in, as far as me moving the ladder, going up and down, doing different things, because I have had subscribers to mention in the past when I did some of those overalls that they would like to actually see some of how I maneuver around, get up on a ladder, do this. So that's why I made this one a little longer for the guys who actually need to see this stuff. I know a lot of you pro painters, like, I know you already got all this stuff down. So this is for the guys that really want to see step by step all the way through. You know, you guys that are a little more advanced and you know all of this stuff, hey, skim through, but don't leave completely, but go ahead and skim through if you like. But yeah, so I try to please everybody. You know, the last big black pickup truck I did, the Silverado, I only showed the first coat of clear. A lot of guys were saying they wanted to see both coats, they wanted to see the whole thing. So I try to please everybody. So bear with me, okay? Feel free to pause, go refill your popcorn, go grab another beer. Trigger man, hey bro, man, that's pretty honorable of you, brother. You know, you try to do something to please the guys that need to see this stuff. You know, I can dig that, Trigger. I dig that, bro. You know, I'm not gonna lie, man. When I saw this thing was an hour long, I'm like, is this Trigger? Trigger don't be doing no goddamn hour video. Like, man, what the hell going on here, man? But now I see, you know, you gotta, you know, some of the guys, man, you know, they want to see everything, you know. Some of the guys probably in the booth and they're doing stuff and they don't see you guys on YouTube doing it, so they're like, they think they're doing it wrong, you know. But then you show them like, no, man, no, I'm doing it too. You know, I gotta go up and down this damn ladder, or I gotta do this, and you know. So that's cool, Trigger. That's cool. I'm sure the guys will understand, man. You know, of course you're gonna have those haters. They're gonna talk some crap, but you know, you got these guys, man. You got a good group of guys, man. You know, you got the real men here. You know, and them suckers. You know, you been got rid of them suckers. You know, you know, Trigger. You got a good group of guys, man. You got some soldiers on your channel, brother.
But yeah, so that's good, man. You're showing each step. Man, it's gonna be a long one for me though, man. I'm only 20 minutes in. I still got another 40 minutes. God damn, Trigger. Man, I go outside and wash my goddamn Hummer and come back and you're still gonna be going. Oh boy, I ain't got no girlfriend. So what the hell I'm gonna do, man? You know, just me and my meat beaters. Yeah, just me and my meat beaters. Trigger, I ain't got no girl to watch no video with me. You know. Hey, you guys don't laugh either, man. I know some of you guys ain't got none either, you know. So it's all good, man. It's, you know, I'm gonna try this dating app, you know. All right, Trigger, let me stop messing with your subscribers, bro. This is serious stuff. But anyway, man, I'm gonna flip through some other stuff, some Pornhub or something, and I'll come back, man. It's like 40 more minutes. Sheesh, brother. All right, I'll check in on you in a little bit, Trigger. Spray on, brother. Spray on.
Now, as you guys know, who watch my channel for some time, my first coat, I'm trying to get nothing but coverage right now. Like, I'm trying to make sure that when I'm done with each panel, once I move on, like, that thing is pretty much covered. So, and as many of you know, I'm also vertically challenged. So, the odds are really against me painting this big damn tank. But we make it happen, man. We don't complain. We just make it happen. You know? So yeah, trying to get coverage. That's all I'm really trying to get. Mainly the sealer. You know, the vehicle itself is pretty much, it's the same color. I ain't gonna say pretty much. That sucker was the same color. You guys will see in the end, I opened up the jam. I showed the color that they gave me was dead on. Like, can't even tell. The same metallic, same everything. So, again, I gotta crawl around this sucker, get my coverage. Now, if I would have reduced this, the normal 1-to-1 that it called for, man, I would have been in here. Probably an extra hour and a half on top of the almost 4 hours that it took me. If I would have mixed that paint, that red base, 1-to-1, yeah, I would have been in here an extra hour and a half, easy, if not more. So again, for me to under reduce it, you know, I'll sacrifice a little texture. You know, I have a little more peel. And I'm cool with that. And apparently everybody was cool with that. Except the customer. So, yeah, showing you there where I said I write on there, clear the headlights. It's already covered, you know. But again, I try that. You know, I write it anywhere I can write it to remind myself to clear those headlights. Because I've done that before. Whole complete overall. Headlights are masked up. And then, boom. Car's done. Clear coated. They unmask the car. And the headlights aren't clear. When you get old, you start to forget things. But nah, I ain't that old. But yeah, I try to do little stuff, man, just to make sure that when I'm done, you know, everything is good. As good as can be. Like I said, I gave 100% on this one. Painting this sucker right through my lunch break. I didn't even eat lunch. Nothing. Until maybe 3 o'clock. Time that I finished this. I started 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, somewhere around 3. And I don't eat breakfast. So This is on an empty stomach, you know. It's another thing. Know your body, know what you're doing. Some guys, you eat your breakfast. Sometimes you get sleepy. You get sluggish. And this is nothing you want to be sleepy and sluggish and full of food doing. Climbing up and down, painting, doing this. Like, again, it's one of those things you got to prepare for the job. Just like knowing your spray gun, knowing the paint material, know your body. Know you need some sleep. Get a good night of sleep before you're starting this. But this stuff will wear you down, man. You know. So yeah, like I said, no breakfast. No roach coach. Hey man, how many of you guys eat from the roach coach, man? Like real talk, just like some shop talk for a second. Like, how many of you guys eat from the roach coach? Drop in the comments right quick. You can still watch the video and leave a comment at the same time. But who eats from the roach coach? And if you do, what do you eat from the roach coach? Man, y'all some nasty suckers, man. I tell you, boy. No siree. I think the only thing I've ever gotten from a roach coach was a Red Bull and the little blueberry muffin that comes sealed up in the plastic. But nah, I ain't dealing no roach coach. No cooked food. I can honestly say I never have. Even from way back in the 90s, roach coach come around, blow that damn horn, waka 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 waka. Everybody go running out. No sir. And some of them suckers even owe the roach coach money, like run a tab, you know, or they come back like next week or on payday or something. Like, man, boy, look at here, the auto body, hell of an industry, ain't it? Now the Snap-on guy, the Matco guy, yeah, they run up a little bit of tab, you know. But the damn roach coach, man, y'all need to be ashamed of yourselves, man. But anyway, so here we go with the sunlight, checking to make sure I got my coverage, make sure I got coverage, and then what do you know? Bam! See that spot there? Sealer still showing. Okay, that's why this is important. Always use your sunlight. You saw that, right? If you didn't, back it up and watch again. The sealer was still sticking through. Other than that, we got coverage. Everything is covered. So from this point on, my coats can go on much lighter. But this is what I was looking for. This is what I was really trying to achieve. See, even down below where there was no sealer, that's covered. So everything is uniform right there, from the sealer coverage onto the actual body of the car coverage. So that lets me know where I'm at. You know, I just did that one panel so I can kind of gauge it and know, okay, is it really one coat gonna cover the body besides the sealer? And it did. So we're good there. But use those lights, man. Get you a decent sunlight, an LED light, whichever. But they save you. They will save you, man. Heartache. I've had many of them. But way back in the days, nobody really used those. We didn't even know about those lights and stuff back then. You pull that car out the booth and the sunlight hit it, and you looking at sealer or primer through the base, man, you talk about your heart drop down in your stomach. It's a feeling that I wish upon no man. There's only two things I don't wish upon no man. That's jail and missing coverage after the clear coat has dried. Those are the only two things I wish upon no man.
Trigger man. Hey, bro. I'm back, man. I'm back. Hey, I just caught you, man. I heard you talking about the roach coach, brother. Yeah, man. We used to tear up that damn roach coach back in the days. Man. And everybody be rushing to the toilet right after, too. When people be selling rotten food and everything, bro. You don't know what you'll be getting there, Trigger. Yeah, man. And me and my boy Jose, man, he used to go and talk to the roach coach guy, and I go to the roach coach, and I would take some stuff and put it in my pockets, you know. It's like, the prices be so high, so it's like we get them back, man, you know. Then the next time, I go talk to the roach coach guy and block him, and he stuff his pockets. You know, we get like granola bars and, you know, little snacks, man, little stuff, you know. Yeah. Yeah, chick, goddamn roach coach. Yeah, man. Man, you brought back memories with that, Trigger. Roach coach. And also another one. You remember the goddamn, what's it called? Mac Tools. Mac Tools truck? Yeah, man. Hey, don't never buy nothing for no damn Mac Tools, you know. MACTOOL. Mac Tools. Man, I bought a damn spray gun. It was a Mac Tool spray gun. I bought it. The guy told me it had year warranty on it. So I bought a spray gun. It's like $100 and something. And you know, I'm spraying, I'm using it for my base and stuff. And then the thing stopped working. You know, and it was like 7 months. And then the guy on the Mac Tools truck, I don't know if he sold the company or something, but then it's another guy started coming, and I'm like, hey, bro, you know, I bought this gun here from the guy, and he gave me 1 year warranty, but the thing is not working. The trigger was sticking. I cleaned it, I lubricated, and he's like, no, that goes with the other guy. That's nothing to do with me. And I'm like, what? I said, bro, don't make me flip this goddamn truck over, man. Here, I pay $100 and something for this gun, man. I get 1 year warranty from the company. Ain't no guy. I don't know nothing about the guy. It's the company, Mac Tools. He wouldn't replace the gun, bro. And it's like, damn. So, me and my friend Jose went to talk to him, and I took a goddamn impact gun. Yeah, I took a goddamn Mac Tools impact gun. Yeah, you give my goddamn money. You know, Trigger, we from that old school, man. We ain't play that shit, bro. But anyway, I'm gonna go outside and wash my helmet, Trigger. I'll be back in a little bit. Spray on, brother. Spray on.
So right now, finishing up my second coat. Everything is fully covered, and we're looking good. So I thought, say finishing up second coat. Then after this, I'll go ahead and turn the pressure down a little, back off a little. So right here, I believe I dropped it down to either 18 or 20 psi. 20 psi, as you see, not as wet. And I allowed 20 minutes in between coats on this. 20 minutes in between coats of base. Again, you saw how heavy I was putting the base on. So 20 minutes between coats. And then after my final coat of base, I let it sit for about 45 minutes. So it actually had plenty of time to gas off. Want to know the quickest way to ruin an overall paint job? Don't let it flash off and put your clear coat too soon. 1, 4 and 4 is 8. 18 psi. Going around the entire truck, 18 psi. Backed away from the panel a few inches. And it should be smooth sailing from here. But yeah, if you want to know the easiest way to ruin a complete paint job, any paint job really, but if you really want to ruin a complete whole overall paint job, don't let the base coat gas off long enough. Go ahead, put your clear coat on real fast. Too soon. Do that and let me know how that works out. Give your base time to flash off, okay? I'm not talking about in between coats. I'm talking about before you clear, okay? And that's based on the temperature, your spraying environment, the reducer that you're using. Even if it feels dry to touch, that doesn't necessarily mean it's fully flashed off and ready to be cleared. Get you a timer, set a timer. Get your phone, use a timer on there. Go take a walk, smoke a cigarette. Just let that base coat flash off. Those solvents are still coming out. Even after you touch it and you think, okay, it's dry, it's good. Man, when you're doing a larger vehicle, just let that thing sit. You're doing a little panel work, yeah, okay, if it died back a little bit on you, all right, it's all good. You can polish it up. But to do a whole vehicle and that sucker die back, you come in the next day and that vehicle is just dull because you decided to clear it too fast, you were impatient. Man, it's awful feeling. I've done it in the past. Didn't really know why it was happening. Like, you leave and it looks good, and then you come back the next day and it's lost shine, it's dull. I remember that happened to me for quite a while. It used to happen to where I would clear the car and I would sit there looking at it for like an hour. Like, I'm not leaving this sucker. I want to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like something's gonna change before my eyes. And it was the first shop I worked at, first body shop. Yeah, I would paint them. I mean, and they were okay. The owner was okay with it, but I knew when I left that night and I came back, like, it wasn't the same. And I'm like, what's happening? And it was PPG. Like, they use good stuff. They use PPG. I'm masking the headlights here. Yeah, that was the owner there. Guy Mo Goldstein. Yeah, they used to send me to PPG school. We used good clear 2021, and it was like, and it would be dying back the next day. And at the time, I didn't know that I was using some of the best clear in the market. It just so happened that's the shop I landed in after vocational school. You know, I didn't find out until years later, talking with different painters, that, you know, I was using some of the best products out there. And it would die back on me until it finally just, you know, enough experience, time went on, let that stuff sit, dry, flash off, and you just wait a little longer and then clear it, and that's it, problem solved. So using some grease and wax remover here on the headlights. But yeah, so you guys out there that are putting clear down too quick, not giving it enough time, take your time, man. This painting is a patient man sport, okay? Most patient man wins. Take your time. Carl, especially you. Use your bulldog. Yeah, my man Carl, subscriber, got a channel. Impatient than a mother. Take your time. Take your time. I told you, it's a patient man's sport. The man with the most patience wins the game. So we got our Bulldog on, adhesion promoter. Now we're going with the clear coat. Okay. 23 psi. 23 psi. The fan was wide open and I turned it in one complete turn. So the fan is one turn in, and the fluid was not quite, it was wide open, but I turned it in, I think it was one turn. I forgot that part right now, the actual fluid. I know it wasn't wide open. I had it wide open and then dialed it in. I'm not sure if it was one turn or two, but definitely the fan, I remember I turned it in one turn. So that's what we're doing on this here spray gun. This is the 1.5, and I chose this gun for clear, number one, because it does an awesome job, gives an excellent finish, and most importantly for today's job, the gun is fast as heck. This gun is fast. It's fast and it's accurate. And I mean, it's fast. Like, I dig it. I dig these little guns. I don't know what's up with them, but I like them. They're comfortable. They're light, compact. Yeah, I'm digging them. The Exodus Luma spray guns. And here it's basically reach as far as you can reach while still keeping your balance on the first side. On any roof job you're doing, on that first side, reach over as far as you can get. I usually use the little roof body lines up there as a gauge. Like, I'll look, okay, third one over, fourth one over. So when I go up on the other side, I mean, you're gonna see it wet anyway, but that's just something I've always done. Use some kind of little, and usually it's on trucks. Trucks always have those. Okay, and when I was telling you guys earlier that I like to take the hose and route it like between my leg, look right here how I take it, hook it on the side of my leg over my back. That way that hose has no chance of hitting the side of that vehicle. That's the way I do it, especially on these big trucks. You know, you take that hose from whichever direction you're coming, drag the hose around your leg, up over your back, over your shoulder, and you kind of just route it to where it's not tight against your body, but you know it's there. You know, kind of hard to explain it, but you should kind of get what I'm saying. And it's something that over time you'll get it. You'll just start doing it, it'll be good. So definitely this Exodus gun killed it. It was fast, and really the reason that you want to have the fastest gun possible on a job like this, when you're painting, say across the roof, and you finish that one side, by the time you come around to the next side over here where I'm at now, you want that clear to still be wet. You want to chase that wet edge. And when you have a big vehicle, you need to move. You know, and the faster you can move and get to where you left off, then the better it's going to be. Now with a slow gun, like say for me, the DV1. Doing this job with the DV1, pretty much impossible. Like, in all seriousness, like I would not do that. I couldn't. Nah, I can't say I couldn't, but I just wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. Take the DV1 and do this vehicle with it. As slow as that gun is, You guys have seen how slow that gun moves. And to do this, man, that's torture. You know, it can be done, so I shouldn't have said that. You can't do it. You can do it with any gun, you know. But I wouldn't do it. And I would highly advise against you doing it. But like the Hodge twins say, you can do whatever the you want to do. But yeah, so yeah, loving these little Exodus guns, man. Real nice gun. And again, only reason I didn't use the base gun for this, I needed something that was gonna atomize the hell out of that under reduced base coat. Again, I put together a plan, and that's what I went with. You know, each time you walk in that spray booth, have a plan. Okay? Not only have a plan, have a reason for why you came up with the plan that you do have. Okay? And just remember, patience. As fast as I'm moving, I'm still patient. You know, I'm not doing this impatiently. I'm not rushing. Come back over to the other side. Like I said, basically just trying to keep that wet edge wet.
Trigger man. Hey, bro. Man, I just came back in from washing my Hummer. Boy, it's still going, like I said, huh? Man, I told you, Trigger. Man, it's gonna be a long one, bro. Man, I've already done so much stuff, and I come back to my phone, and the video's still playing, bro. Man, I'm not even sure what I missed or not, but yeah, true. It's looking good though, bro. I'm trying to figure out which gun is that you got. It look like that what's that gun? You know that gun you got, the one that come with the flashlight and stuff? Man, I can't think of the name of that gun. The Luma gun. The Luma 3 with the light. Man, that thing moving, Trey. That thing moving pretty fast, Trey. Yeah, Trey, I like that, Trey. That thing moving fast, boy. And laying down too, Trey. Laying down, Trey. Yeah. Oh, you even get those little edges in there, huh? Yeah, I was gonna say, you forgot that, huh? Chill, boy. You don't be forgetting nothing, huh, Trigger? You ain't that big ass bald head, man. You got a little brain up in there, huh? That's a hell of a thinking device you got on your shoulder, Trigger. Oh, big head sucker. But no, all seriousness, though, Trigger, look good. Oh, they got the headlights ready, huh? Oh, I just noticed that, Trigger. Oh, I'm gonna put that clear down on them, huh? I like to see when the clear coat goes across the headlights, man. Yeah, that does something to my spirit. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's like a rewarding feeling, Trick. Yeah, look at that, Trick. That thing do look good, though, Trick. Like real talk, bro, real talk. That thing look good, Trick. Man, look at them headlights, bro. Damn. Now that's how the Lexus is supposed to look. Man, I'm curious, Che. You said the customer cursed you out, bro. Like, to me it looks good. Like, what would anybody complain about? Man, some people you just can't please them, Che. No matter what you're doing, bro. You know? I'm curious to see what happened though. Somebody cussing out my man, Che. That ain't cool, bro. And you say you gave 100% on this job, you know? I could see if it was one of those jobs where it'd be like, oh, I'm rushing, he's rushing. Oh, I'm rushing. Oh, we gotta get out of here. You know, you do some of those jobs sometimes, but, you know, to actually hear you say you gave 100%, it's like, man, and the customer cuts you out? Oh, man. Yeah, that's not so good, man. It's not a good feeling, Trigger. You know, the world is cold, brother, you know. We need more people to be nice out here, you know. Say something nice, do something nice, you know. There's no need to be cursing nobody out. There's no need for that, Trigger. It's a cold world, brother. It's a cold world. That thing look good though, Trigger. Man, I'm ready to see you finish what it look like outside, bro. That thing look good, bro. Damn, that thing look like some candy or something, man. Look at that. See, now this is the part. This is the part that kind of scares me, cause it's like, you know, the side of the truck is wet, and man, anything touch the side, and it's like, it's bad, you know. It could be just ruined. Man, you got some balls, Chair. You got some balls, bro. Man, I do my Hummer, man. I did the roof first, and then 3 days later, I did the body. I can't be doing that, man. Like, hell no. You know, stepping up on the ladder next to the body. You know, my damn boots mess around and hit the side of the truck or something. Like, man, you got some balls, Chair. You got some balls, bro. What you doing, Chair? Man, why didn't they just take that damn thing off? Yeah, that thing look good right there, bro. That thing look good, Chair. That damn Exodus gun is spraying some glass, boy. Look at that tailgate, boy. Damn. Yeah, that thing look good, Chair. That goddamn Exodus spray gun getting down, bro. Man, I might have to cop me one of those. That thing there ain't playing around, bro. That look like it's a Gola finish there. Damn. Hey, Trigger, when you can, man, let me know what's the price on those Exodus Luma gun. Let me know the price on that, man. Check that out. Let me know if you get a discount code or anything too, man. Yeah, that gun, they're nice, bro. Alright, Trigger, well, I'll let you go ahead and finish up, man. It should be your last coat of clear, right? 2 coats of clear. Alright, brother. I'll let you go ahead. Spray on, brother. Spray on.
So yeah, as you can see, the Exodus Luma 3, man, this gun is spraying nice. I like this gun. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. A whole lot. I mean, it zipped me around this truck quick, man. Real quick. With no issues. No hiccups, no problems, no nothing. The gun is fast. Atomizes great. Like, these are nice little guns, man. I think I had something dripping from inside of the where the gun goes onto the adapter. I think it had a drip from there. It was just wet when I touched it, but also you'll see at the end of the video, that one stupid little thing right there ruined it. Something that stupid. It's never a perfect job, man. Never a perfect paint job. That one little stupid mistake right there. Everything would have been great. I would have been 100% happy. But these are things that happens, you know? They happen. They're gonna happen. You just have to know what to do to correct it when they happen. Anybody tell you they paint a whole complete car, top to bottom, and it came out flawless, no problems. Okay. I never done one. You get close, but there's always going to be something. There's always something that you'll look at once it's done and you like, I could have did better, you know? Even if it's a little minor, most minor little stupid thing, you know? It could be dirt, whatever it is. You'll still be like, man, I could have did a little better. I should have did this, or next time I'll do this. Always. I just turned the fluid in another turn. It was either one turn in. Yeah, it had to be one turn in, and then I just turned it in a second time. So initially from the beginning, the fluid was turned in one turn from wide open, and then just now I turned it in a second turn. I forget exactly what my reason being was, but I know that I had done that at some point. Most likely because it is the last coat, and I just wanted to go ahead and tighten it up a little, trying to get that finish as smooth as possible. Even though I did what I did with the base coat, which would kind of give me the opposite, so man, I'm trying to make up for it a little bit with the clear, but it worked. Get behind there. Okay, running out of juice. Running out of juice. Have your canisters ready. Have everything full. See, wipe your hose. Notice I stuck the hose in that ladder where I stepped on it. Dirt from the bottom of your foot on the ladder step. Get right on your hose. Reach the hose over the vehicle. Dirt drops. Now I should have had a tack rag ready, which I do have a separate tack rag that I use just to wipe off my hose, but I should have wiped that with the tack rag. I did have a couple specks of dirt in the hood. Now that I'm watching this, that could have been where that dirt came from. See, like I said, every time you paint something, you go back, you're gonna see like what I could have done better, what I would have done different. Every paint job. See, I keep looking at the gun because it's like there's a drip coming from somewhere. It's dripping off the damn spray gun. Sometimes, not too often, but every now and again, you get one of those disposable cups that have been like crushed, or not even crushed, defective. You know, you'll get a defective one, and it'll leak. You know, usually you can spot it when you pull them out. In the D-cup system, in the DeVilbiss D-cups, you know, I'm not sure about those other different systems that they have, but every now and again, they come in what, box of 50 or something. So I say every 5th box, you know, there may be 2 that are defective, but usually I'll spot it right when I'm using it. So I'm not sure if that was the case with this, but this sucker was dripping on me. So anyway, I'm gonna kick back and let you guys go ahead and enjoy the last little bit of this clear coat going down, and we'll wrap it up.
got it done. We got it done. That's what we're looking like. First thing off the bat, man, something dripped here. I guess it dripped from the gun because there's nothing heavy up there to drip down. So I don't know what happened right there with the adapter, but stranger things have happened, so whatever. But that's what we're looking like. All done in one shot. Headlights. So it's okay. Could be better, could be worse. So we'll stick with this. Yeah, so that's what we're looking like. Yeah, we'll get it outside tomorrow, take a peek at it, see what it's looking like, and go from there. Peace. All right. Next morning is what we're looking like outside. Top of the morning to you, top of the morning. Good morning, everybody. So yeah, so Stanky pointing out this here. Out of the whole paint job,
Little thing.
out of the whole paint job, he finds that.
You saved this job, man.
Man, cut me some slack, man. Cut me some
Body,
slack.
man, he could have did better with the blocking over here, you know.
Come on, cut me some slack. Cut me some slack.
Save the job, Trigger, man.
Cut me some slack, bro. Go, Joe.
Yeah, I wish my Lexus looked like that.
Go, Joe. Hey, bro, it ain't me. Come on, bro.
I know. I'm just pissed that my Lexus got shit people on it.
And guess what this is, Joe?
What is it?
It's a Lexus 2. It's a Lexus 2, George. Oh man, we painted that guy's Lexus a couple years back, but we were trying out different preppers, and the preppers like didn't sand it properly. Paint was peeling off of it, so he's always been pissed about that. But it was the preppers, man. You know. It was the preppers, man. It wasn't the trigger, man. It wasn't the trigger, man. It was the preppers, man.
So as you see here, I got rid of the little drip that was there. I used the razor blade trick. You know, a bunch of my videos have showing you what I do with the razor blade. Put tape on the edges. That's all I did there. Got rid of that. Showing you inside the jams look just like the outside. So converting that 3-stage into a 2-stage, no problem. Everything looks good. So that guy was actually, that's one of the boss's friends. He painted his car for him. Like, they're buddies. So he was just joking around. He wasn't actually the owner of this vehicle. The owner was happy. Husband came, him and his wife. I tried to catch them, but I couldn't really get them out front there. So, but yeah, they were happy with it. Painted the roof rack. See the roof rack there on the top. Did all of that. Everything. So I feel it came out pretty good. See the roof rack all done. Yeah, I feel it came out pretty good. So it was just a joke, you know, that guy talking smack, you know, that wasn't the owner of this car. Other than that little drip that I took care of, I feel like it's okay. You know, you guys let me know what you think. If there are any pro painters out there, let me know what you would have done different. Mr. Pro Painter. But I gave it my all, man. I really did on this one. Nothing's wet sanded or buffed. That's the finished product. It did have a few dirt nibs in it, but the owner just left them, so no big deal. Yeah, so that's his buddy there. So no one cursed out old Trigger. But I want to thank you guys. If you made it through the whole video, I want to thank you for watching. If you please go ahead and drop a like, drop a comment. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. I ask that you would also share this video with a friend. And after doing so, if you would please tell his girlfriend. Peace.